Hi, it's Neil Frankel with wealthpilgrim.com, and welcome back to another installment. I wanted to spend a few minutes to talk about this issue of saving and frugality, and how to make a balanced decision about big spending. And the issue recently came up when my middle daughter announced that she's going to the prom, and became an expensive proposition in very short order. Her picture cost $50, the limo is $60, her dress is $90, the ticket is another $90, going out afterwards is another $30, and the hair and the makeup's another $100. So if you add it all up, it adds up to over $420. So my daughter was very surprised when I told her that I was very much in favor of her spending that money, and I was happy that she's going, and I hope that she has a very good time. And in my mind, I thought, well, this is a once-in-a-lifetime event, and it's really the reason that we try to not waste money on things that don't matter, so that we have the money to spend on things that really do matter. And in my opinion, it was important for her not to skimp on that event, on the prom, because it's a once-in-a-lifetime thing, and it meant a lot to her. So why do I bring this up? Why are we discussing it together? I think we can learn a lot from just looking at one-off events like this. Number one, it brought to my mind, at least, that money is a tool to enrich my life. It's not an end in and of itself. If we're trying to look in this journey that we're going on together for meaningful prosperity, it's not just about saving as much as possible. It's not about making as much as possible, but it's about making more life, doing what you can to have as much and a full life as possible, using money as a tool. And this was a very good use of that tool. In our case, that was our decision. Spending money on a prom or whatever event that's meaningful to you is not necessarily opening up a precedent. I used to be very afraid that if I spent a lot of money on one event, then our frugality would be out the window, and it would be setting a precedent. And that's not the case. What I learned from this is that it's important to look at each event individually and make a decision, and not be so concerned that everything's going to fall apart. And that was something that I struggled with. So in the past, I would have dismissed spending all that money out of hand, or at least tried to convince her to save money here and there, when in fact it was much better to encourage her to spend the money and have a good time, so that she wouldn't worry about it and it wouldn't really color the event for her. So in conclusion, the reason I wanted to just connect with you is that I think events like this give our lives meaning, and I think it's very important to really keep in mind that there are certain things. Everyone makes their own decision. Everyone has their own priorities, and for whatever priorities you have, the frugality in your life allows you to have events like that and to enjoy. And I'd be interested to know how you deal with off-budget items like proms and graduations, and how do you weigh it up? Thanks very much. Speak soon.